In this video, I'll be rewatching and reacting to the top 16 matches from Singapore's Bandai Card Fest that happened last week. Also, I happen to co-commentate the event together with Ashraf. If you didn't know, I'm this guy on the left. And why I'm rewatching this is because when you're commentating a game, 80% of the time you don't remember what happened during the match. So also a shout out to Microsoft TCG for having this stream online. So you can go back and rewatch. I'll include the link in the description. There's about 13 hours worth of content. And also you can watch matches from Swiss round 1 all the way till the finals. So let's get on to the first round. I believe the first round is a Gecko Moria mirror match. So okay, this is an interesting matchup because as we all know, Black Gecko Moria is Black Sakazuki. They have a similar playstyle. Apologies for the shaking. I think both players are excited. Okay, typically Gecko Moria, they don't have a turn 1 play, and either they don't have turn 1 play or they just play down the Sindri to mill down 5 cards like what the player on the right is doing, which has unfortunate mills. Typically you want to see a Perona or a Thriller Bug characters from that top 5 mil. Okay, if you're wondering why the players are playing really fast, I'm actually playing this on 1.5 times speed. Sometimes the game can get quite long because players are thinking, especially playing at the top 16 level. Okay, so going first is typically what Gecko Moria wants to do. Going first means you get the first attack and you get to play down your first character for free. Not really for free, but for 2 dons. Yeah, unfortunately for him, for Wei Shen, he doesn't have a Perona turn 1. Perona would be very good because when you play down Perona and your opponent usually have 5 or more cards during their second turn, so that's a free -1 hand card. And as we can see, this is what the player on the right will be doing. He will be attacking with 7k Gecko Moria leader, and then we know he has a Perona because he used it to guard just now. Yeah, I believe he'll be swinging to leader. He's thinking what card to discard. He's discarding Sabo, milling 2 cards from the top of the deck, and then playing the Perona down. And because the opponent has 5 cards, then Perona effect triggers. Usually you want to discard the opponent hand card. And that is before the guard phase. Okay, so he's gonna discard the Kobe and then he's gonna take the damage. So now player on the left is down to 4 life. He's gonna start by playing the Great Eruption to reduce the cost of Perona by 2 and then drawing a card. So this is what I meant by Gecko Moria being just a Black Sakazuki or Sakazuki 5 life. Okay, and using the leader's effect, he brings back Epsilon. Epsilon effect is to KO a 2 cost or lower character, which is Perona, after the cost was reduced by Great Eruption. And the cost of Epsilon is to bottom deck 2 cards from the trash. So now is Shin En's third turn with 6 Dawn. So let's see what he does. So he's gonna start by attaching 1 Dawn onto his leader, swinging and then using its effect, discarding 1 card, I believe discarding Cerberus. And he milled 2 really interesting cards because if he choose to bring back Dr. Hogback can add back that Gecko Moria back to hand, because okay, the cost is to bottom deck 2 cards from the trash and then you can add 1 Thriller Bug card from your trash, which is the Gecko Moria. So that's what he does. So 6k attacking into the leader. He's gonna take that damage. Now he's down to 3 life. And I believe for the Black Moria decks, they don't usually have any 3 Dawn cards to play. I see him eyeing the brand new. So either he's gonna play down brand new or he can also attach 3 Dawns onto Sindri to attack into the leader, pressuring the 1k guard or to take that damage. Okay, so he chooses to attach 3 Dawns onto Sindri to attack for 5. Okay, so he's gonna guard it using the 2k Tsuru and then passing it back to Wei Shen's turn. I believe this should be his 7 Dawn turn. Just 1 Dawn away from playing his 8 cost Gecko Moria. He's gonna start by playing brand new. In fact, mill the top 3 cards of your deck to add 1 Navy card, which he happens to get Borsalino. And with the remaining 5 Dawn, I can only imagine he'll be attacking using the leader and then activating its effect. He's gonna start by attacking using Epsilon, and Shinen's gonna guard that using 1k. And Dr. Hogback swinging for 5 again, guarding using the Helmeppo. So attaching 1 Dawn, swinging at leader for 6, which he takes the damage, and then with 4 Dawn he plays down the Borsellino blocker. And then passing it back to Shin En's turn. This should be his 8 Dawn turn, so we can potentially see him playing down the 8 cost Gecko Moria, which is really strong, seeing how he has the Helmeppo, which is 2 costs, and you can reduce something by 3 costs, and then you can also bring back an Epsilon. Okay, so here we go, the 8 cost Gecko Moria. It's gonna bring back Perona and brand new. So brand new effect triggers. He's gonna add the Ice Age back to hand. And because the opponent has 5 cards Perona, he chooses to use Perona's effect to discard 1 card. He chooses to discard the Ice Age, and then he starts attacking. Dr. Hogback is attacking Wei Xuan's attacking his Epsilon. So it's just a 1k guard, or he can use Borsellino to block. Okay, he's gonna guard using 1k. Then Gecko swinging to Epsilon, and then yeah, Wei Xuan just block it using Borsellino. And then now back to his turn. Now it's his 9 Dawn turn. He can now play his own 8 cost Gecko Moria. He's gonna start by attacking into the opponent's brand new, just because he can attack, so just get rid of it. Then he can potentially play an Ice Age to reduce the cost of a Gecko Moria, and then play down his own Gecko Moria to do the Helmeppo and maybe Epsilon combo. Okay, so his Epsilon attacks into Shin En's Dr. Hogback. Another 5k swing into the leader. I believe both players are at 3 life. He's gonna guard that with 1k, and then another 5k into the leader, which is another 1k guard. Yeah, we can see him eyeing the Gecko Moria, so that will definitely be played, but not sure if he's gonna pair that with the Ice Age combo. Okay, so he's gonna play Ice Age to reduce the cost of Gecko Moria by 5, so now it's 3 costs. Plays down his own Gecko Moria. In fact, bring back a cost 4 and a cost 2 character. Okay, he's gonna bring back Rebecca instead. And then Rebecca's effect, he's just gonna add back the Kobe. And then Kobe's effect, discard 1 card to KO the Gecko Moria, which is 3 costs. Okay, he's gonna swing with Borsellino for 5. And the opponent's gonna take it. So Shinen is down to 2 life, while Wei Xuan is at 3 life. Yeah, the mirror match, I guess Gecko Moria is really important, so you need to get rid of the opponent's Gecko Moria and ensure that you have a board presence. So it's a back and forth game where you try to clear the opponent's board while establishing your board. And I don't think he has a Gecko Moria in hand, right? Yeah, he doesn't. So probably he's gonna attack using leader and then activating its effect to bring back Dr. Hogback to add the Gecko Moria back to hand. Okay, he's gonna swing 6k into Borsellino using Perona. He's gonna block it using Rebecca. He's gonna attach 1 Dawn onto the leader, swinging into Borsellino using the leader's effect, discarding 1 card to bring back 1 character, which is Dr. Hogback. I believe he should be returning the 8 cost Gecko Moria back to hand, which he does. And with the remaining 6, oh wait, is he gonna block first? Seeing how he only has 1 card in hand, so okay, he's gonna let the Borsellino go. He's gonna attach 4 Dawns, swinging into Epsilon. So that's a 2k guard, trying to bait the opponent to discard more cards in hand. Okay, and then with the last 2 Dawns, gonna play down the 2 cost blocker Cerberus. And then now back to Wei Xuan, not looking too good with only 2 cards in hand, but he's gonna start by using Brand New. Brand New gonna fetch him the Great Eruption, which is a good card to have because it allows him to draw 1 card. and also reduce the cost of a character by 2, and he can bring back Epsilon, which is what he's gonna do, minus 2 costs to Hogback and then drawing a card. So now Hogback is at 2 costs, attaching 2 Dawn swinging into maybe Perona, and then activating Leader's effect to bring back the Epsilon to KO the Hogback. Okay, 7k swinging into the Leader, which is gonna take. Okay. Kobe is gonna swing for 7k. He doesn't seem to have a 2k counter, so he's gonna cut, using 3 1ks, and then 9k attack. He's gonna block using Cerberus. So not looking too good for Shin N now. He needs to get rid of Wei Xuan's Gecko Moria, or play down his own. But right now Wei Xuan only has 1 card in hand. So let's see what Shin N does. Okay, I do see that he has the Ice Age. He could reduce the cost of Gecko Moria and then play down his own Gecko Moria to bring back Epsilon plus the Helmeppo. Okay, with only 6 minutes left into the game, it's really down to the wire. Okay, he's gonna swing for 10 onto the Gecko Moria, which is a 2k counter, and Wei Xuan has it, but I'm not sure why he wouldn't just play the 8 cost Gecko Moria. Personally, I think it's a misplay, but they are in top 16, so he should know what he's doing. Yeah, I don't really like this play, so now he's stuck with 5 Dawns. Yeah, personally I would have played the Gecko Moria. He's gonna pay 1 Dawn to reduce the cost of Epsilon, so now Epsilon is 0. If his intention was to get rid of the characters, he should have played the Gecko Moria in my opinion. Okay, brings back the Epsilon. And now with 1 Dawn open, it's really weird, or it's really awkward for him, because he didn't maximize his Dawn. Okay, and then just Gecko Moria swings into his last life and just go for game. So a really strange last turn for Shin N. And of course Wei Xuan will be going into the top 8. And yeah, that's all for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I will try to upload the next games, the top 8, all to enter the finals. We are in the last week of 2023 and we are really close to 5k subs. Hopefully we can hit the goal by the end of the year. Let me know in the comment what you think of the match. Also follow me on Twitter for more One Piece TCG content. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.